This is a random update video about the channel. I said at the start of the second season that I would provide an update about how the first season performed, and this video is mostly about that, but it also talks about the upcoming content on the channel. First, let's see how the first season performed. On October 24, 2023, I released two videos that marked the start of this channel, although the channel itself was created a full year before that. Yes, it actually took me 1 full year to publish those first two videos. I mean, it took 6 hours to make the videos, but convincing myself to start making videos, then planning the structure, doing a test run and then making the final videos took an entire year. The good news was, the first set of videos were fine. At least they were not bad. I wouldn't mind coming back 5 years from now and watching those videos again. And I'm happy with that first effort. After all, everyone has to start somewhere. The not so good news, of course, is that the channel isn't exactly pulling in the views, which is kind of the whole point of running a YouTube channel. For the period between October 24th and January 10th, the channel brought in 233 views, recorded over 11 hours of watch time, and 27 amazing people actually thought the channel was worth subscribing to. Now don't get me wrong, all of this is a good start. But monetization is certainly a factor to consider while running a YouTube channel, and I am currently quite a long way away from it. For reference, YouTube requires 500 subscribers and 3000 hours of watch time to get an initial form of monetization up and running. I'll admit that it is part of the plan for the channel to get monetized eventually, but it isn't the entire reason for running the channel. My primary goal with the channel is to share what I have learned and continue to learn about the video game industry, with the hope that this helps at least a few people to get a better understanding of how this industry works and how to better practice gaming as a hobby. That is why, despite knowing that the views will be lower, I have stubbornly chosen a more serious, informational approach to presenting the content, because it is more likely to stay relevant for a longer time. But I will say this, if anyone watching has ever thought of starting a YouTube channel just for the views, do not choose the informational approach if you want quick results. You should probably choose the entertainment approach or simply follow whatever concept is trending to get the views. Because from my very limited experience in running the channel, I have realized that getting more views on YouTube is all about getting lucky enough to be picked up by the algorithm that will recommend your videos to more people. And if that is your goal, you should definitely follow the advice given by top YouTubers on how to make your videos more algorithm friendly. In my case, I do want to eventually pull in more views because the goal is to share this information with more people, but I have seen what it takes to make videos more algorithm friendly, and at this point I don't think that is the right direction for my channel. Also, I want to give my approach a little more time and see if it improves, or else I am open to modifying my approach after 1 or 2 more seasons. Now coming back to the data, in the first season my videos consisted of 2 formats. The video essays that went out on Tuesdays and game reviews which were published on Thursdays. Out of the 10 videos that got the most views, only 4 were game reviews, 5 were essays, and the last one was the very first video explaining how the channel works. So it is somewhat of an exception because the very first video is bound to get a lot of attention. But even expanding the data to more videos, it is clear that the video essays received more views compared to the reviews. I already noticed this trend in early January, which is part of the reason why I stopped doing reviews in the second season. Reviews are very time intensive. It takes several hours to complete a game, writing notes along the way so that I don't miss anything to mention in the review, recording the entire gameplay and then going through that footage to find what I want to include in the review, and finally recording the audio and editing the final video. Not to mention that recording each game from start to finish takes up a lot of storage space, anywhere between 50 to 150 GB. And all this to get videos that don't perform as well as the video essays, which take a lot less time to produce and are definitely more fun to write. So yes, it may be a while before I ever review a game again. Maybe if I wasn't so late to the YouTube game, or if this had been an exclusively review-based channel, I would have stuck to doing reviews, but since there are already dozens of established review outlets, and also because I want to improve the quality of my essays going forward, reviews are not a huge priority right now. But of course, this can change if I get some feedback from the audience asking for more reviews. And that's pretty much it about the first season. The changes are already evident in the second season. I'm talking about older games on Thursdays now, which is way more relaxing and interesting than doing reviews of new games. Also, I'm currently a bit burnt out on new games, so at least for a while, I'll be spending some time with these older games. Not sure how long this phase will last, but at the bare minimum, it will be until the end of this season. The video essays still have a lot to improve, but that is what I am working on right now, since that is the content that has been getting the most views. And the results of this effort should be evident in the next season. Speaking of which, I have actually finished the production work for the rest of the second season. I will be using the time between now and the end of March to improve my writing and video editing skills so that I can ramp up the quality of the channel from season 3, which starts in April 2024. In the meantime, please do give me any feedback you have regarding the channel, including what you would like to see and if there are any areas where I can improve. As always, thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.